Good evening, everyone. My name is Sheila Benjamin. Myself, along with Cindy Crosby and Jane Kay, will be giving you a short presentation regarding a company that we have all come across and experienced. How, you may ask? Here on this slide are just a few of the examples of the many products by Johnson & Johnson. We have Tylenol, Band-Aid, some of Johnson & Johnson's baby products such as baby shampoo, baby lotion, baby wash. We also have Visine, Listerine, as well as AccuView contacts. Before I get into the presentation itself, I would like to give you all a brief overview or sort of background on the company. Johnson & Johnson was founded in the year 1886 by the Johnson brothers, and they are Robert, James, and Edward. Its first building was established in New Brunswick, New Jersey. However, Johnson & Johnson is currently placed in over 70 countries around the world. They also currently have over 128,000 employees. The company conducts research and development, manufacturing, and they also partake in the selling of their different healthcare products. They have an annual operating revenue of over 71,000 million US dollars, and they fall to number 39 on the Fortune 500 list. Now that we've gone through some of the facts and also some of the products of Johnson & Johnson, I would like to engage all of you in another aspect of the company, a lesser known aspect, I should say. And that aspect is the contributions of Johnson & Johnson to the community. And therefore, we will be discussing the philanthropic efforts, environmental efforts, and also some of the employee resources provided by Johnson & Johnson. The first facet of the company we will discuss is its philanthropic efforts. Each year, this company takes different initiatives to help not only those in America, but also those in surrounding countries as well. One project by Johnson & Johnson is a global fund for a women's online media project known as Imagining Equality. The purpose of this initiative is to create a discussion among people on a global level regarding gender equality. Now, as many of you may know, America has seen much advancement in gender equality. However, we cannot say the same with other countries. By funding this organization, Johnson & Johnson believes it can reach to these countries and encourage them to take action and promote change. Next, we have Global Motherhood. Johnson & Johnson has teamed up with this organization with one goal in mind, and that is to decrease the number of maternal and newborn deaths. One problem faced by certain underprivileged communities is the lack of proper doctors and nurses. Therefore, this organization pushes policymakers to increase workforce strengthening. Also, these communities face a high number of childhood deaths due to the lack of vaccinations. Global Motherhood and Johnson & Johnson have created the idea of $1, one life. Its purpose is to fund medications and vaccines for those who are not able to afford it. Finally, Johnson & Johnson has teamed up with various community-based organizations to educate uninformed communities on the prevention of diseases such as HIV, AIDS, diabetes, and obesity. These members are taught simple hygienic measures as well as diets to follow in order to maintain a healthy lifestyle. This major company has also embarked on many efforts to safeguard the planet. By keeping the environment in mind when creating its products, Johnson & Johnson has accrued many successes, and I'll just name three of the major ones. They are greener boxes, solar energy, as well as waste reduction. As many of you may have seen or also may have bought, Band-Aids come in little cardboard-like boxes. In the year of 2007, Johnson & Johnson took initiative to create what is known as greener boxes. Therefore, these Band-Aid boxes started to be made by trees from appropriately managed forests that were approved by the International Forest Stewardship Council. In that same year, 2007, this company decided to take on another project. Johnson & Johnson established its largest solar facility in the state of California. This facility entailed over 5,700 ground-mounted solar panels. This resulted in the reduction of CO2 emission in the environment. Finally, Johnson & Johnson has made way to reduce waste. The concept of sustainability was brought forth and implemented. The packaging of products were changed to decrease the level of polyvinyl chloride, as well as 30% of post-consumer recycled material was utilized in the creation of packaging for their products. In addition to caring for the community and the environment, Johnson & Johnson also provides various resources for its employees. These efforts are taken to promote diversity in the workplace, as well as to create an exceptional work culture. The first program implemented for employees is known as resource groups. The purpose of these groups is to provide an outlet for support and networking. Employees are given the opportunity to partake in community outreach, career development, as well as cultural awareness programs. Next, mentoring programs are provided for all employees who seek to expand their learning opportunities. Johnson & Johnson has incorporated a web service known as Mentoring Works. This program is used to encourage talent development and interaction between employees. This is sort of a way for those in all levels of the company to interact with each other. Finally, Johnson & Johnson has established what is known as Diversity University. This program provides guides and toolkits to better understand the benefits of diversity. The company believes that cultural education is imperative for its employees. In conclusion, this company has made substantial efforts in the research and development of new products. However, Johnson & Johnson continues to challenge itself to find new ways to enhance the communities around it. Some of the continuing initiatives by Johnson & Johnson are Caring for Our Heroes, which promotes the wellness of veterans and families, Care Inspires Care, which encourages selfless acts of care, and finally, the Johnson & Johnson Campaign for Nursing's Future, which promotes nurses, their recruitment, as well as retainment. In the end, Johnson & Johnson strives for the betterment of our communities, nation, and world through initiatives in philanthropy, environment safeguarding, and finally, employee resources. By taking part in such activities, Johnson & Johnson is able to maintain its place in the market as well as in the community. I hope this presentation has given you a new view of Johnson & Johnson, and I encourage all of you to take a look into some of the projects and plans by the company and educate yourself on what this major organization is doing for you and for those around you. Thank you.